If you're not drinking enough water, you need to pay attention to this video. I'm going to show you 4 amazing tips to drink more water on a regular basis. Now in the UK, it is coming to the summertime and it's of course so much easier to drink more water in the summer. However, all year round, we need to be consuming more because dehydration is an issue for many body problems, for many mental problems like clarity and focus. And we really need to be consuming more water than most of us actually do. The first thing that I can tell you that I think is massively beneficial is get yourself an actual genuine water bottle that you care about. A one that either you love the look of, that's special, that's unique, that's a limited edition, or one that you've spent quite a bit of money on. There's a few examples here from the cheap ones to the more expensive ones as we go along. Now these, a standard bottle of water that you'd buy from a shop, is good, but often it's so small that it's insignificant. Let me tell you a thing about life. If it's visible, you'll remember. If it ain't visible, you'll forget. Isn't that funny? So if you don't have a water bottle visible to you on your work desk, in your car, at the gym, in your day-to-day life, at home, you ain't gonna drink it because it ain't visible. But if it's there, you will remember. So you need to get yourself something bigger than one of these small bottles. I would not put too much investment in thinking I need to drink 6 of these a day because it's hard, right? But if you only have to drink 1 or 2 of these, it's much easier. So you've got your standard 750 to 1 litres here, your regular kind of water bottles, some fancy colours, things like that. But these 2 are the ones I want to bring your attention to. This is my personal water bottle. This is a Camelback. It was 25 quid. Now, that's quite expensive for a water bottle. Something like this you could probably pick up for 3 or 4 quid from a sports shop. But this one, do you think I'm going to value it more because I spent more money on it? Yes, I am. Do you think it's probably going to last a little bit longer than this? Yes, it will. And it has a better seal and it has a carry handle, so it makes it easier. And it's quite large. This is a litre, so it's a little bit unavoidable. And I can take this around with us and carry it easily. Now this one is very similar, except it's larger. The larger it is, the more unavoidable. This is a 2 litre one. Now the great thing about this as well, it's got some motivational quotes on which you can get. It's also got how much you're drinking. Some of them have the time, as in by 10 o'clock you should be here, by 12 o'clock you should be here. They're pretty cool as well. But the biggest lesson here is buy a big fucking water bottle that is unavoidable, that you can't ignore. This shit you can ignore. It's too small. You'll forget about it. It's out the way. This, it's bulky, it's awkward. That's good, because if it's visible, you will remember. So first port of call, get a bigger, more visible water bottle that you value and you like. Oh. 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 Imagine if every morning you could inject yourself with positivity. Well, you can if you wake up first thing, and one of the most positive things that you can do, especially when it comes to drinking more water, is to consume a large glass, ideally up to a pint, upon waking. Now this is uncomfortable for some people. When they wake up, the first thing they do is go for the coffee, or they might have a cigarette, or they might not drink anything at all and maybe go for something to eat straight away. I don't know, but to get liquid in you first thing is huge, because you can actually lose up to a litre of water through dehydration, through exhalation during your sleep. So it's very, very important to get a kickstart straight away on the hydration process, on you feeling good. And at the end of the day, the more water you drink, the better you feel. So as soon as you wake up, get a full pint, no matter how uncomfortable it is, water, a full pint down you. I always now add a greens powder to it, along with some electrolytes, which will make it go down a little bit easier. But if you don't have that, just a standard pint or large glass of water upon waking. And that will wake you up fast. When you're at work and you're into something, you're into a project, or you're busy, maybe you're on a phone call, you're on and off texting, you're writing stuff down, you're doing things on your laptop or whatnot, it can be very difficult to remember to drink water if you're not used to it. So one of the best things you can do is stick a bloody alarm on your phone. Sure, it might annoy other people, but you can turn it off straight away. Stick an alarm on every hour, every 90 minutes, something like that, to take a damn good drink. Or if you are one of these people who needs to drink a lot more, stick the alarm on every 30 minutes. It could just be even on vibrate in your pocket. Everyone needs the cue, because unless there's a cue, you'll forget. And if it is reminded all the time, eventually it will become habit. And that's ultimately the goal, right? Another massively useful tip that I think has transformed me definitely drinking more water is to add electrolytes to your water. Now, a lot of people just drink water alone, and actually it's been kind of proven that it doesn't hydrate you effectively as what salt water can. So if you don't have any electrolytes, you can just add a little bit of salt to your water. But these electrolytes from Amazon, I mean, you can get different kinds of electrolytes. Obviously, just try and get one that maybe doesn't have caffeine or too many nasties in. Basically, what they do is electrolytes improve the hydration. They also, to be fair, if you get decent ones like this, they improve the taste quality of water. Because let's be honest, water's a little bit bland, right? We know we need to drink more of it, which is why a lot of people add a little bit juice, a little bit cordial, which is fine. But to be fair, we are lacking in our diets in salt. So adding some electrolytes, which help replace the lost salts in our body through exhalation at night, through sweating, general day-to-day activity, we need to be replacing the salts. And if something can help our water taste better, we are obviously going to be drawn towards drinking more. Now, most people's issue is not necessarily that they drink too much water, is it? It's usually always that they drink too little and they know they need to drink more. So adding electrolytes can not only be great for the taste, but actually very beneficial for your health in general and toward you actually drinking more water. So there's 4 ways to drink more water. This whole health game, weight loss game, this whole fitness game, as in the thing that everybody really wants. Nobody wakes up on a morning and goes, I really wish that I was fatter and more unhealthy. I really wish that I couldn't walk up the stairs. I really wish that I could eat so much shit a day that I felt terrible about myself. Nobody wishes that. Everybody wants to get fit and healthy. But the thing is, it's hard. It's hard, but what it is simple. And one of the foundations, if you thought about that as a pyramid, on the bottom would be hydration. Hydration, sleep, and nutrition. It's as simple as that. Eat better, drink more water, sleep better, and move more. There's obviously little things in between, supplements and all the little, what exercise you should be doing, all that kind of stuff. But unless you're getting the basics down, like drinking 2 to 3 litres of water every single day of your life, minimum. Yes, every single day, minimum. You know, all the other things are going to be harder because you drink more water, you feel more clear and fresh. Your cells are hydrated, meaning you're going to perform more mentally. You're going to excel physically because you're going to have more energy to burn more calories in the gym or in your activities because you're hydrated. I believe it's for every 1% of body weight dropped by dehydration, the peak performance of a person can drop by up to 10%. Meaning if you're even just slightly dehydrated, you can't perform your best. So you've got to think about keeping yourself as hydrated. It's a fucking boring subject, isn't it? Drinking water, it's just boring. I get it, but we've got to try and make it as appealing as possible thing, and it's just a minimum standard. It's just what you do. And the fact is, when you get your head around this drinking more water bit and you do it enough times, it becomes a habit, and that's the goal. The goal should not necessarily be to drink more water. The goal should just be to become somebody who drinks 2 litres of water, 3 litres of water every day, regardless. That's the goal. The goal is not necessarily to drink more water, it's to become the person that always drinks the water. See, most people want to lose the weight, right? I want to lose 10 pounds, lose 3 stone. The goal should never really be that. The goal should be to become a fit, active, healthy person, because then you're going to lose the weight anyway and keep it off. See, sometimes we have a little minor discrepancy of focus too much on the short term rather than thinking about the long term, and drinking more water is something that you need to be doing for the rest of your life. Like, losing weight should not be just for the next 12 weeks, for the next 6 months, while you're single so you can attract somebody else. Like, losing weight should be done as a lifestyle choice, to develop into a lifestyle habit, to develop into something that not only you lose, but you burn, get rid of, and never see again. And the only way you do that is by developing healthy habits, like consuming enough water regularly, to make sure you're on track with every other little thing that comes with a healthy lifestyle. If this video has been useful, click the share button, add a comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Have a great day. If you'd like to learn how to create outstanding levels of energy, motivation, and self-control, my second book, Supercharged, the modern day guide to doing exactly that, is out now.